today we are doing the sixth intercooler install. It's been a long time coming, but yeah, they finally came out with it. It looks like a pretty great piece. As you can see, it's quite substantial, and it looks like they did a lot of work to basically get as much core volume as they possibly could. So they use a step design, which is getting more popular these days, but yeah, it's a good way to maximize like actual volume in there. It's worth noting too, they have a lot of data on their website as well. In this case, we're probably not going to do any data logs or anything like that. A, it's getting towards the end of the season, but B, I don't think we're getting better data than what they posted. I mean, they posted nice A to B and A to B after heat soak testing, so it's pretty clear that you'll make some horsepower off this. They said like 8 to 10, but realistically, you're going to make more horsepower after a long 20-minute session towards the end of the session, or just after a elongated pull. So if you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then yeah, towards the end, the car is going to get some hot charge air, and that should help a lot. So you're probably going to see more gains in that 8 to 10 wheel horsepower. So 8 to 10 peak, but if you're heat soaked, then yeah, you're going to see a lot more gains than that. So yeah, let's get started.
Who is that? Who is that?
That's actually insane. Zoom in on that. My God, that's embarrassing. What
is it more embarrassing for me or more embarrassing that you still have it up there?
Yeah, I don't know. It's my boy. Alright, and then yes, there's 4 pop clips and then 1 8mm. And they are pretty well organized in this. It's pretty easy to figure it out. I guess one sidebar here. As we have this bumper off, I know in the Veloster this is the case, but I'm gonna try to see if we can, see if the red accent piece is clipped in. In the Veloster it is, the Veloster in it is. So if it is clipped in here, I guess it's a good thing to know in the future. I might actually just unclip it there and send it either to get wrapped or just painted or something like that. But yeah, it'd be good to know if this actually truly can. I mean, it looks like it can come off. It literally already flexes. So like, yeah, you know, it's got to be clipped in. But I want to see how it is, because if it is put on there with adhesive, you know, I don't want to rip it off and then have it, like, they never look the same when you do your own adhesive as opposed to the factory. So yeah, we'll take a look at that too when we got it off.
All right, real quick, if you guys want to save 5% on your 6-element engineering order, you can use the coupon code PADDYBOY. The channel also gets a little bit of kickback whenever you use that code, so helps us out. But back to the video.
Oh, it is that easy.
These cars are so easy to work on. It's insane. That's
so good.
BRZ, Fiesta ST, Focus ST, I don't know what else I can put on there, Evo, like all that stuff is impossible to do. But not with Hyundai. Now let's just see if we can get the other one here. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Let's do the other side before we get too far. There we go.
Nice.
That one was much easier. Okay, and then it looks like it's just mostly, after you get the bumper clips, it's mostly just an upward motion. Seems to work. We're doing this live, so we'll see how it actually works out, but it seems pretty legit so far.
Yeah.
Ish. That's what was keeping it on, I think. On this side. Whoop, whoop.
All right, there it is.
Yeah, one clip was holding on for dear life. Yeah. The red can pop out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, it's looks substantially more difficult than the Veloster N, but they can pop out from here.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Take that as a mental note. We probably won't do it right now. Maybe we will. I don't know yet. That's good to know for the future for sure. Those can pop out, so that's cool. General engineering notes. This has a really nice shroud. That's huge for cooling. Airflow is pressure differentials. So any air escaping that is not going through these heat exchangers is a huge loss. So the fact that they actually look like they have really a quality, well done shrouding in here as well is pretty huge. Anyways, all right, let's do the intercooler. Yeah, so this guy first, which is the intercooler outlet to charge pipe inlet. So that's, you know, up to the intake manifold. Yeah, just wanted to give a heads up. They're not just traditional worm gear clamps. I mean, they are, but they aren't. So they come with these caps, and if I had to guess, they're basically for corrosion protection. Just get underneath, wiggle it, and they will pop out. I would imagine it's just for ease of removing the intercooler, but yeah, there's a I guess an elbow, you'd say. This is on the intercooler outlet. Just 212 mils, super easy to get to once the pipe's off. And then per the instructions, it basically looks like we're just removing the shroud. Obviously we have to remove it for this. So it looks like it's maybe 1 10 mil, 2 10 mil. There might be another one hidden, 2 on that side, obviously. So it looks like there's a wire loom on this side. Comes out, it looks like the blue part was what would interfaced it. I would imagine they're gonna reuse this shroud, given that it's a really nice shroud. We're taking our time like a lot. I think this job could be done in about an hour. Honestly. If we weren't filming, like, everything is fucking easy. It's nice. These cars are new too, so it just happens to be clean and rust free. But yeah, this seems really nice. By the way, nice shrouding again, yeah. They do a pretty good job with that, which makes a big difference with cooling. I will say you're definitely adding a bit of weight. I don't know, probably like 10 pounds. I assume we're gonna bolt it up in the original position, but let me just double check on that. They claim you might have to clearance this a little bit. I'm just gonna do it really fast. I'm not really caring too much about it, but I just wanna bend it upwards. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do that or just eat it. Okay. They say 1/16 inch, which that's probably more than good, honestly. Okay, let's see if this fits on as good as, oh yeah, if it will. Gonna say no. So one thing that it doesn't really cover too much, but I physically don't see how this would possibly go back on here. But yeah, I think you gotta lose this shroud for it. I mean, I don't think there's any humanly possible way that it's gonna go on. Only issue with that is I'm worried that things aren't gonna be airtight. And again, like I said, like airflow is pressure differentials. So that's probably gonna affect cooling. The mass of the intercooler probably negates that, but it's not the only heat exchanger here. We're stacked with, you know, radiator, oil cooler. I'm worried that it might affect that. We'll obviously tell you guys and maybe get some feedback from Six about it, but I mean, we don't know until we know, I guess, but that's just a hunch. Usually these shrouds, they're there for a reason, for sure, 100%, so. All right, yeah, we'll give it a go. Everyone has a different thing. This is just a pro tip for me. I use some basically hairspray, like unscented hairspray. Not only does it smell really good, but also if you just lubricate the inside of the pipes, it's really cool because it acts as a lubricant to give it like 5-10 seconds, and it basically hardens and gets sticky. So it actually works awesome for any charge piping of any kind, because yeah, it makes it A, easier to get the pipes on, and then B, it makes it easier for them to hold. Like guide that side in, guide this side in. Man, mine's pretty close. Did you, I guess, yeah, did you put that side in first? Okay, so everything is good, except when we put the bumper back on. I don't know, I feel like we're missing something. But especially that, I mean, I think that's...
Yeah.
And we still have to confirm it, but without the shroud, I believe that the grill is slightly in a different place. Anyways, we had a lot of noise that looks like it was from the interface of basically where this headlight or this headlight meets, yeah, the grill. We just put a piece of tape there to kind of put like a buffer in between, and that basically completely and utterly solved it, so. Oh my God, I almost hit a frog. I think I like kicked him. Is it a frog or toad? I don't know. I don't know those things.
Frog? I think it's a
Amphibians.
Frog. Ooh,
That's a good jump.
good. Okay.
Cool. Enjoy yourself, frog.
So we're not going to be able to test the intercooler for a bit. We don't have any track days coming up, so like realistically, that's kind of the way that you would test an intercooler. So unfortunately, we won't be able to do that for a while. I do think that despite the, not being able to use the OEM shroud, I do think that it's going to make a substantial difference. And again, if you guys, are running this car on the street, I don't think that the shroud is going to make any difference at all. But realistically for the track, it may. Yeah, well, anyway, we'll see. That's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, have a good one. Also, we have a little teaser for the next video. Will be pretty sweet to see that, I will say.